And one of the civil suits, the one that like was really viral because they had pictures in the exhibits and stuff like that, that is some of the worst lawyering, most inflammatory silliness I've ever seen, and like with errors throughout. And it really showed what's unfortunate is, again, because people are not willing to talk, they want to gossip about it, so they're not willing to like think about why that's happening. There's no need for these photos in the exhibit. It's in order to shame people and do what it did, like have people talking about Meek Mill and all these different people by shaming them and associating them with things that even, I think it's interesting that people, Cassie's lawsuit, where that was immediately settled and you have every reason to believe that she's telling the truth, that different people came out and verified it for people. There were people not willing to believe that, yet they want to believe a complaint that has multiple people already come out and debunk different parts of it and stuff, just because they rather make fun of different celebrities as being gay or Diddy sexuality, and so they're not interested in. But that was awful, Mickey Mouse lawyer, and that happened in that one.
I was baffled by this. I was looking. This is the case. First of all, it looked like a high school project. Like, yeah. I ain't no lawyer, but I mean, the way the photos was pasted in the people.
Yeah, like that is not a thing. That's not necessary. This is somebody intentionally trying to weaponize the media against a celebrity. And that's happening a lot. The same thing kind of happened with Lizzo's lawsuit, but people are not interested in hearing that. They're not recognizing that these are attorneys like and again, I'm not pro Diddy. Remind you, go back and watch what I had to say about Diddy and Cassie. I'm not pro Diddy. This is just, honestly, this is fake. Like, this is just what's really happening. These are lawyers knowing that these celebrities are going to be subject to media discourse and pressure and like that, and they are intentionally, like, what would enticing anybody into homosexuality and all these different things, and the guy, the video, the screenshots they put up saying it was Stevie J, the actual guy already came up and said who it is. It was not Stevie J. All of these things are intentionally just to play on what is all this about homosexuality. What is a civil suit for that? That's just intentionally playing on how the public will discuss it.
Break this down for me, because I was trying to figure out the intention from a lawyer's perspective, or maybe even from just a plaintiff's perspective. Like, for example, it says Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper 5, footnote 5, redacted, R&B singer 6, redacted, and Stevie J. When you go to rapper 5, it says he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, intentionally. This is not a real, like, this is.
Do they do that in lawsuits?
No, this is buffoonery. Like, that's what I'm saying to you. Like, this is absolute foolishness. And the fact that wasn't the height of the discussion is what I'm saying. It's like people want, because they enjoy this, they want these things to be true. They are overlooking the obvious cartoonish nature of the allegations. And you know what's crazy? This is on purpose. Like I said, there are a lot of attorneys that try to use the media to their advantage in terms of cases and what they manipulate and pressure. And a lot of them, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we're seeing this happen a lot, because that, like, this is like the Lizzo's, the lawsuits or whatever with Lizzo is very like intentionally crafted in order to like force their hand and threaten them based on like media public perception. But lawyers are losing cases based on how they do media things. Like Jonathan Major's attorneys lost him the case in terms of how they played that in the media. I've never seen a greater fumble, and it's never being talked about like that. But if there was one person who needed to sue their fucking lawyers for ruining their career, it's Jonathan Majors. Like, wow. Yes, they ruined him. It upsets my spirit as an attorney.